I kind of like this new camera angle here by the gear shifter. Kind of practicing getting ready for the near future. Having a digital camera in the Mrgrrr mobile as I drive people around and make the world a better place. My errand list today is a simple one. There's a individual in Neenah, Wisconsin that's a shut-in that kind of needs stamps. And oh my gosh, Mrgrrr is all about buying people stamps because one, that keeps the post office in business, and two, don't get me wrong, I know people love their emojis, people love their Instagrams, people love their TikToks, but there's just nothing quite as special as getting a handwritten letter in the mailbox. Like, that crap just don't happen anymore. People don't do that. Who has the time to sit down with a piece of paper and a pen and write an email in cursive? People don't even have time for actual emails anymore. Like, emails are kind of going the way of the dodo now. It's everything is becoming 2 or 3 sentence text messages or 1 word text messages. It's just kind of a bummer. The art of communication is really, really taking a beating because we have the machines doing it for us. When you're writing a text message, I've noticed that, hey, the text message tries to be helpful and picks what your next word should be for you based on what you're writing about. Hey, I hope you have a happy, then the text message machine might say birthday. Thank you, text machine. I didn't even have to think of that myself. So today is Mumsy's birthday. So I used my cell phone, this one, to give her a call, and the reception was terrible. Like, we could barely talk to each other, and then she called me up on her landline, and we had a nice conversation about pulled beef sandwiches and how these cell phones given to children under the age of 10 destroy their brain and their ability to socialize. And she's afraid for her grandkids. She's got a lot of grandkids now, and she wants them to have the best possible life possible, and she knows that this thing in my hand is not doing them any favors, letting them grow up with full I don't know. I need to think about how to say this because I don't want to hurt anybody's feelings. It's just like the imagination of childhood is kind of being traded for this. Like, my brother and I, we played with sticks. We played with towels tied around our necks so we could be superheroes. You know, like we were out running around playing football and baseball and kickball. And, you know, my brother and I will admit that as soon as Atari came out and Nintendo came out, yeah, like that stuff went way down because Atari and Nintendo was so fun. But it's like, you can't take Atari and Nintendo with you everywhere back in the day. At least you couldn't. Now you can take this anywhere, and you can do whatever you want with it anywhere in the world. And it's just become kind of like the ultimate pacifier for kids these days. Oh, we got a yellow light. We're going to slow down. So I'm trying not to be down and depressed about it, but the truth of the matter is that this might become a brick today. Like, at least 2 times I've tried to set up auto pay for my cell phone bill with my current cell phone provider, and we keep getting these nastygrams on the email, nastygram text messages saying, hey, you delinquent fools, you pay your bill or we're cutting off your service. That might be the best thing that ever happened to me in my life. You know, like, I know people could not imagine life without a cell phone, but I got a cell phone on around my 50th birthday. I've had it for a little over 2 years. Hasn't made my life any better, I'll tell you what. That's for sure. If I never would have gotten a cell phone, chances are I'd be at the monastery right now with a mop head like a wig on this bald dome, trying to make the world better for some kids. But as it turns out, I'm talking about cell phones and postage stamps and driving to the YMCA to get my swim on because, hey, those 100 miles are not going to swim themselves. Oh. Oh. I think I might be at 82. I put in a lot of miles yesterday. I swam for hours and hours. I don't think I'm going to do that today just because I got to have energy for pushing Santa Claus's sleigh tomorrow. So, I don't want to wipe myself out and have no gas left in the tank for Santa Claus Mondays. All right. Finally made it to the YMCA. Now, there's a bunch of people walking in the parking lot. I don't want to film them. There's another dude kind of walking towards the building. All right. Okay. Just going to do a little peek. Boop. So, I'm going to go in. I'm going to swim. I am a man of my word. I'm hoping I get to take a little quick video of me dropping these sidewalk chalks off by the chalkboard by the pool at the YMCA. Is my logo, kindness has no limits, still there? Did someone erase it? Kind of like the sign that I have at the park. Anybody's welcome to rip that sucker down. Anybody is able to take their sleeve and erase kindness has no limits off the chalkboard, but as long as I have breath and strength, I'll put it back. That's kind of what it's all about. So, all right. Let's get our swim on, and then let's go get some postage stamps into the right hands of people that still appreciate a penned correspondence. All right, Mrgrrr is on the road again. For kindness has no limits. It's going to be 11:11 very soon. There it is. Mrgrrr called it. So 11:11 is Make-A-Wish time. So every 11:11, I set an alarm on my cell phone to remind myself, hey, let's make a wish. I don't know what I want to think about today for as far as wishes go. I guess I wish that common sense would kind of prevail in this whole Scootergate situation. Like I've spent a lot of time and energy on this, and I probably could have paid a lawyer to do that instead and had a little bit more peace of mind, but this is a battle that I want to take upon myself just to show, like, hey, I want to be an example of standing up for what you believe in for my son and others. So I kind of wish that it could be settled peaceably, with an agreement instead of a fight inside of a courtroom. I don't know if that's going to happen though, because people don't like to admit when they've made a mistake in life, especially if they're in a professional position. I love making mistakes, and I love admitting to them, because that shows that I'm indeed a human being, and making mistakes and learning from them. Who needs to go to college when you can do that each and every day? If you try new things and make mistakes and learn from them, that's higher education, to say the least. So, all right, I need to get home. Hopefully my cell phone still works by 12:12, because my goal for today, well, I don't want to get ahead of myself and give any spoilers, but it involves Mumsy's hot beef sandwiches. And there are at least 4 M's in Mitch. Like, there is nobody in the universe that makes hot beef better than my stepmother, Mumsy. It's just legendary. And the secret ingredient to Mumsy's classic, awesome hot beef which is a little expensive, but you know what? Crazy Uncle Grr made just a ridiculous killing on SoundHound, so we can afford a little bit of the secret ingredient for the hot beef sandwiches this week. So, yeah, let's get home and find out if my loyal patrons like horseradish or not on their hot beef sandwich. Cornbread that was left behind.